So I'm speaking to you here from the old gallery in Killarney. We've been here for the last 4 years and we're in the process of moving to a new gallery around the corner on Plunkett Street. So where I'm sitting right now is the remains of what was our workshop, which had a lovely view down into the gallery so we could see what people were doing when people came in. And then downstairs you'll see we have completely gutted the place and there's a lot of rubbish on the floors. So we're actually almost exactly in the middle of the move. Yesterday was getting everything out of here, downstairs and then across to the other place, which thankfully, as it's reasonably close, it is just a 2-minute walk. We were able to walk stuff around on carts. So in fact, I brought a van in here yesterday and didn't use it once. Today, we're waiting for painters to finish their work, and then we will be moving the rest of the stuff out of here this evening. Coming into the new gallery, we can see we've got a nice window frontage and we come into the ground floor. The difference between the old gallery and the new gallery is that the new gallery is a gallery space on actually 2 floors. So on the ground floor as we come in, we can see a nice wide open area in the front, which we will leave fairly open. There's a nice inviting staircase that goes up to the 2nd floor. And we will there, at the base of that stairs, we'll have the counter and the till area. And then there's a little back office in there where we can probably do some finishing work on small prints. Then we also extend back, and in fact, when I first came to Killarney, this was an art gallery, and that they moved out of there, and an optician moved in and put in some exam rooms in the back here. So we've actually taken those out to open the space back up completely, and it does a wonderful job because we have this lovely, deep, inviting space. So as we go up the stairs, you can see there's a beautiful sort of landing area about halfway up, and we've got lots of wall space here which we're going to have some creative use for. We haven't quite figured out exactly what we're doing. We have ideas, but the way this tends to work is once you get into the place and you actually start working and you start hanging things, you get a much better feel for how things are going to proceed. So I'm sure we'll have some big prints here, and it'll be a nice way to invite people up the stairs. To the top we can see here, and on the left we have a beautiful double height display area, which again will probably have mostly large prints hanging. So the challenge, of course, will be to get some way of getting the prints up high without having to get on a ladder. But I have a couple of ideas on that, and I think it'll work quite well. So in a way, this space is not quite as light and airy when you walk into it as the previous gallery was. But once you get upstairs, you just reveal this lovely bright area. That's a fantastic place to appreciate the photographs, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it shapes up. So this is where we used to do all the work. It's a beautiful open space. We can see down into the main gallery and lots of space to move around. The printer was right behind me there against the window, and where I'm sitting right now, actually we had our 3 work tables that we would use to trim prints and make frames and do all the things we need to do to produce these beautiful photographs. As we walk into the space, the workshop space in the new gallery, you can see it's a little bit smaller, it's a little bit differently laid out. So it was fun to figure out the most optimal placement of everything to make maximum use of the space. But you see we have our 3 benches here, and the printer goes against this wall here, and then we have my workstation, which will go against the opposite wall, right next to the double doors that lead out into a nice open patio area. Up here in the original gallery, it could get quite hot in the summer with all the lights downstairs. The heat would just travel up, and there's not much in the way of windows we can open. So it'll be quite nice to have this breezy area that we can just go out and have a cup of coffee. So the things that I particularly like about the new gallery are that we have almost as much retail space on the ground floor as we had in the old gallery, and then we have the benefit of the upstairs area, and having this vaulted, really nice, kind of quite impractical because we could certainly do with more storage. So it'd almost be nice to have a top floor, but I'm really glad that we don't, because having this extra space up here really creates a great sense of depth and a sense of openness, which I think is very nice.